In this part, we're going to look at something you're probably most familiar with, which is using angles to classify triangles. So because the angles in a triangle sum to 180 degrees, you only need one angle. One angle at most can be right or obtuse. I can't have two right angles in a triangle because then I'd have two 90 degrees, and there's nothing left for the other angle. I can't have two obtuse angles, but for the same reason. So when classifying the triangles by angle, you only need to look at the largest angle. So here we have a triangle with three different angles, and the largest one to me looks like it's still acute. So I would say that that's an acute triangle. Then on this one, the largest angle is right, so that's a right triangle. Here, the largest angle is obtuse, so that's an obtuse triangle. An equiangular triangle is a special type of acute triangle where all of the angles are congruent. Well, if all the angles, all three, have to add up to 180, then the only value they can have is 60 degrees. So it's automatically a 60-degree triangle where each angle is 60. It's equiangular, and it's also equilateral. In this example, I'm going to find all the angles for each triangle, and then I'm going to classify it. I know two of the angles are 63 degrees and 57 degrees. So I know 63 plus 57 plus x must equal 180, or 120 plus x is 180. Subtracting 120 from both sides, I get x is 60. So that means my largest angle is 63 degrees, which is acute. So my triangle is acute. In this next example, I have two angles, 43 degrees and 43 degrees. Again, I set up the same equation. All three angles must add up to 180. So 86 plus x is 180. Subtract 86 from both sides, and I get x is 94. Well, 94 is the largest angle. It's more than 90, so the triangle is obtuse. Now I have this problem where all angles for a triangle are 1x, 2x, and 3x. So I have three different angles. I give you a ratio, but I don't tell you how big the angles are. I still use the same equation. 1x plus 2x plus 3x is 180, or 6x is 180. I can divide both sides by 6, and I get x is 30. So that means one of the angles is 30, the other one is 60, and the last one is 90. Since the largest angle is 90 degrees, it's a right triangle. So for further reflection, if a triangle is equiangular, then it is acute. Is the converse true or false? Remember, for converse, we're just switching the hypothesis and the conclusion. So the converse would be, if it is acute, then a triangle is equiangular. Is that true or false?